So yeah, man, we got cut off, but
It's back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just, we just kind of go. I guess if we can remember. So we were talking about like the credit cards.
Right.
I was talking about asking you about, what if can people get credit cards, use them for their businesses, right? And then, or should they?
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, when they're starting a business, what should be their target audience, right?
Right.
When we put businesses in, I'll let you start with that first.
Right.
Should we use credit cards, get credit cards to start businesses if if we don't have a lump sum of money to I guess initiate things?
Right.
And then who should be the target audience?
Right. As regards in respect to the first question, man, I guess I just plead ignorance on that because I'm still formulating my beliefs about that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? My hunch is no, because like I have a business that I am planning to start next year, and I have done enough research where I can get it off the ground without using credit cards because I just use my personal income. Yeah. Now I know that because I don't want to go in debt if it doesn't work. Gotcha. That's just my main reservation towards that. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to be back in that state where I'm under debt again. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to go for it, it's not going to work. Yeah. And I'm fine. Yeah. I'm not in the hole. Mm-hmm. I'm still just where I was. But yeah, I just leave it with that on that. I don't have too much else to say on that. As I said, I'm still formulating what I believe about that. But in respect to who is your target audience, so you're referring specifically to like black, white, or you referring
or anything?
Okay, got you.
Right. So like for an example, right? If I put a clothing store, I don't know, in a shopping center, who should be my target audience?
Right.
Should I aim it for the black people?
Right.
Our community where, we want to have somewhere we can shop?
Right.
Or should I target where I believe I will get my money back, so to speak? Right?
Definitely. So I think you should definitely do the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, because meaning that
where you believe you would get your money back from.
Yeah, because when you do that, you're going to impact black people anyway. And then two, you go into business first and foremost to make a profit for yourself.
Gotcha.
That's
the first thing.
Yeah, that's why you're going business for.
Yeah. And
so I think that should be like your reason, because if you don't get sales, you're not going to exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that. So I know, people may disagree with that, but I tend to put values before everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that now, obviously, I think your business may have a particular feel to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or it may feel urban, if you will, or black. Mm-hmm. But I think that you want to put out a product that is great.
Yeah.
So look at all of this equipment that we're using right here. Mm-hmm. It's affecting everybody. Mm-hmm. And so if you put out a product, man, that is just great and excellent, then it's going to not only impact black people, but it's also going to impact other people as well. Yeah. Because that's why you win in business. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Now, if you want to help black people, I think you could use that money that you get from the business, right, and maybe help black people in different ways.
Or hire them.
Yeah, something like that, right? So you don't have to just limit it to, this is my business, I just want to help black people. Yeah. But put out a good product, and then from the income with that, you can use that to help black people in different ways. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
I agree.
So, yeah.
And I think we should stop eating each other up, man. It's like, so, and my thought even with that is, right, Jones, in Edison, for those who watch or from Edison know, there was a clothing store that was around the corner from my house. It's called Miji's.
Okay.
And it was, the black clothing store. This is where, I don't know if it was a real Tommy Hilfiger, or, where these, whatever, but, we was rocking stuff like that back in the day because we couldn't afford the real thing. So,
right.
you had, all these different brands in there. The lady opened the store up. You can go and get some clothes for, to be fresh for school. Cool. But the thing is, we kept breaking into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a.
Oh, it was getting robbed. You mean?
Yeah, they will break into it and rob the store.
Right.
And so it's like you have someone putting a business in our community, right? And then we go break in and rob.
Right. You see, that's the thing, though, man. Like when we say black community, what we really mean is black communities.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like, because there's a sense in which all black people are somewhat connected because of our shared story of oppression, right? But today that community is fragmented, and so it's fragmented because of different like ideologies and certain ways that they view the world.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah. And so, there are some black people who will think that the way that I make something of myself in the world is by robbing people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to a certain degree, that person doesn't need economic help. That person needs like spiritual intervention. Otherwise, like, you're very limited in what you can do to help an individual. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or, or like, what you have, I need, I should have too.
Right.
So I just take yours,
right.
type thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And so, but at the same time, when you say, I guess for us, we shouldn't aim for the black community or whatever. We still, as black people, we are the minority in a sense,
right?
Or I'll say we make the less amount of money,
right?
But we spend the most,
right,
right?
Yeah.
So even from that thought, it's like I almost would say, why not? And I'm not saying that necessarily we should.
Why not? Meaning,
but why
target them?
Why not target? Right. But at the same time, it's almost like.
That's what you're saying.
It's almost like.
But they're spending what they want to spend, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. So the thing is, it's not that we don't spend money like that, or we won't spend our money. It's just what we choose to, right?
Yeah. And so spend it on.
Think about this. So you have an artist. I ain't gonna say artist. Let's go to the neighborhood. Someone who sells drugs, right? With that money, they take that money and go and buy the white labels.
Right.
They're gonna go and get some Gucci, some Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors. All these people that we don't know, these brands of people we don't even know the founders of or whatever.
Right.
But we will not buy Carlos. He started his clothing line for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
He started a clothing line. Your money's not going into that. Or why not take that money and invest into something you want, right? Or you want to see. Like, I was telling somebody one time before, I was like, man, especially for women, it's like I was just seeing or hearing so much about Michael Kors a few years ago. It's like, why don't Marquita Johnson have her own bags?
Right.
Why don't she have her own belts, scarves, or whatever? Like,
right.
We automatically get this money and then we go and put it right back somewhere else.
Right.
Where these people don't even care about what's going on in our neighborhood. Right.
Right.
They're not hiring people from our community. So it's like we put that money right back into them, but why not recycle that within our communities? You know, you see that with the Chinese, you know, with the Mexicans, everyone is like, they have their grocery store. They go to that grocery store. Not saying they don't go to Food Line sometimes or Harris Teeter.
I see what you're saying.
But they're going to the international food store.
Yeah.
They're supporting their businesses, and a lot of times we're not investing in people that we know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like John might have a lawn service.
Sure.
Hire John to do your lawn.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that part of it is just, I think we underestimate, as I said, the small steps, right? So we want something that is changed on a national level, or where you have these huge companies there. Where I would say that the beginning point of seeing that type of change is encouraging people to, one, be entrepreneurs. You know, right? So that these things can develop and start. And if you know them and you know them personally, you kind of you agree with their values, then you support them. Because I don't just support, like me personally, I don't just support black people just because they're black.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because there are some black people that I don't want in power.
Gotcha.
Because their values contradicts my values.
Yeah.
But I prefer to connect with people who share the same values as I do. You see what I'm saying?
Support who you value.
Right.
Not just because of the shared skin color.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're right.
So anyway, but my point was that, let's just say that, you know, you have a few entrepreneurs as friends, you know, and then, you know, they're doing their thing, and so you know, you like what they stand for, and you know, he's trying to give back to the community. So yeah, I support that person. I go out my way to support that person, because I want this person to succeed in whatever they're doing. And then, like, these companies started small at some point. You know, they didn't just blow up overnight. And so encouraging entrepreneurship is the way to go. But how in the world are you going to be an entrepreneur if you're in debt? You know, you don't even have that extra money to invest to fund your business. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I agree, you know, to a certain extent. I think that you have to start small. You have to start, like, what's in front of you. You know, you look yourself in the mirror and you figure out, okay, what are some financial patterns that is leading to my self-destruction? Let me remove that from my life. And then you'd be amazed at how much money that you have every month. I mean, it doesn't take a long time. Like some businesses, they really take off because they got a lot of momentum, because people believe in that person and they believe in what they stand for, and they want to see that person succeed because they want to see an alternative. But that's what I got to say about that.
Man. So that made me even think about this probably could take us a whole nother direction.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily trying to go there, but I want to say, man, like, this is really kind of like, people are like, whoa. But
this is no fluff, right?
No fluff. Sex has ruined a lot of people financially. Right? And when I say sex, I mean, like, I think about so many people who they got involved in sexual relationships, and what happens is they get pregnant.
Right.
And so, yes, I know people gonna say, but kids are a blessing. They're a blessing from God. Listen. Right. They are. But they can be a hindrance also.
Yes, that's true.
It puts you under financial stress.
Yeah.
Especially when you're getting pregnant at 16, 18.
Right.
You know, before 25 in a sense, because then you're not only trying to find yourself, but in a sense you're still kind of a child.
Yeah.
And so now you're put in a position where you have to take care of someone else when you cannot take care of
yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And God forbid you have 2 children, and it's not just for the women, it's for the men too. Like, think about the number of men, right? They're in a failed relationship, maybe from high school or whatever, and they have the girl pregnant, and now you have a better woman,
right?
Whose mama like, girl, you better put him on child support, and then now every time he gets paid, he has not only taxes and everything to pay for, you got child support just because the woman is upset,
right?
And you're gonna pay for this baby,
right?
And so it just puts a financial strain where it's just even more debt on top of, children. People always say children are expensive.
Right.
They're dealing with the financial stress of trying to take care of these children.
Yeah.
And so now they have to work. We already have to work like double to get to kind of where average white person is, right? Mm-hmm. Now you have to work quadruple in a sense,
right?
Because then you have kids to take care of. You might not have a car. Gotta find jobs. You gotta find babysitters. Daycares, like I hear daycare is crazy.
Yeah.
And so you putting the financial stress on the parents. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it becomes generational because a lot of times, right, that when the people who have kids early, kids have kids early, so it becomes just a generational thing, and just like a snowballing effect.
Yeah.
And so I think that has ruined a lot of people financially.
Yeah.
Think about the if you didn't have someone who I'll go to college, I'm gonna work hard with the child I have, I'm gonna work hard and get a degree, I'm gonna get a job. That's good.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Salute to all those who do that.
Yeah.
But imagine how more effective you could have been if you did not have that child.
Yeah, I mean that's so true. And as you said, it's a touchy issue.
Yeah.
I think that you do see the celebration of that sometimes, where the celebration of the single mother who was able to overcome all odds, and salute to her. But I think it's a mistake to think that this is the general pattern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's not the general pattern of what happens to a lot of single mothers.
No.
Because it's very difficult to do everything that we said when you have a child. In addition to that, and with the man as well.
Exactly.
You have to celebrate the norm and not the pattern, or I should say this deviation from the pattern. Because this deviation from the pattern and you celebrating that does not disprove the fact that a family that has a husband and wife is better off financially.
Yep. And
that's not a knock against them, but we're just saying that this is just what is best.
Yeah, facts. We're not knocking on them. We're not saying that that you're wrong necessarily. We're just saying that, look, if we had used some restraint, right? If we had more self-control, and that don't mean you can get the wild out and just keep having abortions. No, I'm not saying that, because that's going to cost you too.
Right.
But my point is like some self-control, man. If we can display some of that, we can get a lot further, financially in life. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely, man. And
so stop rushing me and Bianca to have kids. We chilling.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. You funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop rushing us.
Yeah, it's that's a big one. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, That's a big one, man.
So yeah, man. So just let everyone know what you have coming for the next year as far as your plans,
Right.
to handle your finances. Are you gonna be giving some instructions?
Yeah. So here's what's kind of going on with me is since I sent you that message a few months ago,
Mm-hmm.
I've just been at it since then, and so it's probably going to take me the summer of 2019.
Okay.
That's when I should be free of all debt.
Okay. All that.
Yeah.
Even the car loan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the
So
earliest.
that'll be almost a year, right?
No. Are you talking about since I started?
Well, yeah.
About a year,
Okay.
and some change. Yeah. So summer, June, July
Yeah.
is when I'm hoping to
Be debt free.
be debt free, Lord willing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so, so from there, once I, get out of debt, I'm just going to, have build an emergency fund, and then from there start investing in real estate.
Okay.
So that's the plan going into next year, man. So, so if the audience is interested, it's Total Package Investments, right? So the title is Total Package Investments, and so it's about investment channel. But I'm just kind of documenting the
Okay, on YouTube.
On YouTube,
Okay.
yeah, and Instagram too.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what I got going on next year. So until then, just grinding it, man.
Okay.
I just got this axe in my hand,
Yeah.
and I'm just chopping this tree,
Got you.
and I'm just gonna keep chopping until it falls. So that's what's going on with me going into the new year. So yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all look forward to checking out what he has to offer, man. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out because if I can find any avenue to where I can do some investing and have my hand in there, I'm definitely gonna do it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
We appreciate you coming on.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
My pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.